Today we are going to make a Silly Scents Crayola marker, and here are all the supplies that we are going to use to make it. It comes with enough supplies to make 16 markers. This is the marker tip. This is the marker core where the ink goes into. This is the marker barrel, which holds the marker tip and the marker core. This is the plug that closes up the marker. This is the cap, a standard Crayola cap. It includes some sheets that you can color on. So what you can do is you can take a completed marker, color on it so you know what color the marker is. So even though this looks like it's orange, it's really yellow. The kit also includes some scratch and sniff. And it also includes 2 Crayola boxes to put all your markers in that you make. I am going to make this combination today. So first what we do is we take the marker base and marker tip and the barrel. We put those together. And then next what we do is we put it in like that. That is the snapping tool. And then next what we will do is we will put in 9 red and 6 blue. All right, and then we'll put the cap back on to make sure it doesn't spill. And then here's our blue. You want to make sure it only goes up to the 15 mark. Okay, and I kind of found that it wasn't mixing all the way. So I took a toothpick. I stirred it up a little bit just to make sure the blue and the red were mixing together. So you can kind of see how now that's all mixing together. Okay. This is the marker core. Take the marker core. You put it in slowly. The outside marker core won't get wet because the inside is a foam and the outside is like a plastic wrap. So you just want to put it in slowly. Use this capillary action to get the ink up high. I think it's inevitable that you're going to get some of the ink on the outside of the marker, but the hope is that you don't. So I'm just going to let that sit. So you can see how it's almost to the top once this is all squeezed up. I'm going to put the core inside the barrel. I'm going to take it out and push it all the way down until it firmly locks. You can see how the ink right there is going into the other part. I'm going to put it back in here. You put the cap on, and then you use the marker snapper to snap it in place. You're going to hear 2 clicks. That's 2. Pull it out. Make sure this is firmly in place. Put the cap on, and I'm gonna just leave it in there for about 5 minutes. It'll look like this when it's done. quite there yet. Has to get all the way to the bottom. What we did while we were making these is we would make one and then just kind of leave it off to the side, and then make the next one, and by the time the next one was done, that one would be pretty much done. Oops, it's almost there. We open the marker now, you can see that the tip has fully been immersed in the ink. I'm going to write an S for Silly Sense on the back of this paper. There we go.